Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Faizatul Aishah Fauzi and I'm from section 44. So today, I will be presenting about my individual project that I've created using VB.net. So the system that I have developed is Supermarket Cashier System. So this program is designed to help automate basic sales transactions by calculating totals, tax, and handling different payment methods. So before we begin, I'm going to show you all the files that I have in my system. Here we have the three files. The first one is form1.vb, which is the most important file. Then the next one is receipt.vb, and the last one is database.vb. Without further ado, I'm going to explain you guys one by one and what the function of each files to make you guys more understand it about my system. So let's get started. Here I have the button add click, and then it triggers when the cashier click the add button, and the price will be format into the two decimal places using the to string and to, and it will be renamed as relative price. And then here it allows the user to input a new product by enter the product name, quantity, and price, and the amount will be calculated by multiplying quantity and price. And then it will add into the data grid view or item tables, and then it will show the subtotal amount by calling the calculate and display totals function. And then here I have the function to validate product input, and here is to check whether the cashier input a new product is valid or not. When it's not valid, it will show an error message. And I also use the database file to add new product. And then here I have the calculate and display totals function, and in this function it will calculate the tax amount by multiplying subtotal amount and tax amount, and then also the grand total by adding the subtotal amount and tax amount. Next, I have the button remove click. It is when the cashier want to remove the product in the item tables. And then I have the button pay click. It is when the cashier wants to accept the payment from the customer. And then I have the button reset click. It's to when the cashier want to reset everything from the start, which is to when the new customer come, and yeah. And then I have the button print click. It is to generate a receipt for the customer. And then I have the button exit to exit the cashier system. Next, I have a receipt.vb file, which is to this code to generate a receipt. So here just call the variables where I declare in the form1.vb, and then here it shows what will be out when the cashier press the print receipt button. And it will link to the form1.vb, and most specifically it will link to the button print function. Next, I have the database.vb file. Here is to this file is linked to the form1.vb also, and most specifically at the add button function. So here it shows that the cashier can input the new product by store the details in the database, not using the system. So here I have the milk, bread, eggs, chicken, and many more. So when we run the system, the cashier can just input the name here have in the database, and it will show in the item tables. So that's all from me.